Yeah! Welcome back, everybody, and today we are continuing our look at the new Jurassic World Rebirth toy line with a look at the aerial ambush Quetzalcoatlus. Yes, look at him. So distinguished, so beautiful. Let's not waste any more time and let's dive into it, shall we? Alrighty. Oh, that's an awful squeaking noise. Yeah. Alright, here is the aerial ambush Quetzalcoatlus. Besides the Spinosaurus, this was the other toy that really caught my eye from the new line coming out. Mainly for the action features. I cannot wait to show them off. I think it's brilliant for a pterosaur figure. But yes, a quick look at the packaging. We've got Rebirth logo. We have that very weird choice of font at the bottom. That's very basic looking. We have the artistic interpretation of the Quetzalcoatlus design from the upcoming film. And then on the back of the box, you have just a little layout of what this thing does and some promotion for the app, etc. And that's pretty much it. So why don't we break this one out of its cardboard prison? That should get it out. Yeah, there we go. Much easier than the Spinosaurus. Be gone, cardboard packaging. Oh, right, and here is the aerial ambush Quetzalcoatlus out of the packaging. And first of all, just for the sake of keeping it in frame, let's, yes, put it in a landed pose. Oh, silence now. Let's put it in a landed pose so we can have a look at it. Whoops, didn't want to spring it out like that. Ah, stop. Yes, this thing can be posed in a landed position, and it appears that the mechanism for splaying the wings out is a little more sensitive than I would have liked. If you press down on it, the wings just kind of fold outwards. I wish it was a little tighter, but it still is so cool that you can do this, and it's definitely, if you leave it on the ground like this, then it's perfectly fine. And the way they achieve this is by, first of all, great engineering in the arm pieces going down the wings, but fabric wing membranes. How cool is that? And also this button on the back activates this feature. So if you press this, so cool, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, this is like peak pterosaur toy. A little baby SpinoDude, Spino Baby, would have gone absolutely feral for this as a child, as well as that other Spinosaurus toy that we looked at. And then on top of that too, you can also articulate the feet, so you can put it into like a flying position, and the hands as well. You can also pivot on little disc joints there. It's great. And then also, of course, the head, you can move up and down a bit, and you can put it forward like this in a flying position, and it is ready to go. This is just absolute peak pterosaur toy. It's great. Now, I'm not going to really talk about the design much until I see the film and my feelings are cemented, but I will say, controversially to most people, I actually quite like this Quetzalcoatlus design. I think for a speculative design, it just looks cool. It looks like a really cool Monster Edge Darked design. The colors also slap. The colors on this one don't really reflect the one in the trailer, actually. I believe the one in the trailer has red wings with a blue back of its neck, but the colors here still actually look really cool. I like the striping on the back, the yellow on the face, the red throat, and then the blue wings are very nice. This might have been based off of a concept version before we got the finalized design, or maybe there's different individual variation in the film, we're not sure. But anyways, I just think this head looks cool. The inspiration for this little like cask-like horn on the top reminds me of some modern day hornbill species, which I think is neat. I just kind of wish they committed more to this and maybe made the horn farther back on the top of the beak, so it kind of went up and over a little bit and looked more like a hornbill. But besides that, I just think this is neat. I think it's cool. The Dominion Quetzalcoatlus design was definitely closer to many modern depictions that we have, but I think for a Jurassic Park film, this one just brings something fresh and embraces the monster DNA of the Jurassic films, which this Rebirth film is doing in a lot of different ways. I love that the bottom parts of the wings fold in automatically too, and you can just bring the legs forward, bring the head down, and plop it down, and there we go. See, it's just a little too sensitive there, but if you place it down gently, it feels like it's locked in perfectly fine. It's gonna stay there, no problem. And I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. If you don't want to press the button, you can just like grab it, push it down a bit, and it's ready to fly. But I'm not sure if that's damaging the mechanism at all. So I would still recommend using the button release to do that. That's so cool. It even makes, I don't know if it's picking up on my wireless mic, but because the wings are fabric, it makes this like whoosh sound. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. The only thing I think would make this better is if by pushing this button more, you could flap the wings. But honestly, at that point, you're asking for too much with the brilliant engineering that's gone into this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. That's so cool, man. But that's not the only action feature this one has. If you actually press this other button that's on the top of the body here, above the wing release mechanism button, you can control the jaw and it makes different noises. So let's have a listen to them. There go the wings again. I really like that one. That one's very bird-like. That's cool. Yeah, that one's my favorite. I really like that. That's awesome. And yes, it also controls the jaw. You can't leave the jaw open on its own. It is spring-loaded shut for the play feature, which I'm not fussed by, to be honest. I think the play feature is cool. But I love that this toy would have been cool enough without the electronics in it, with just this feature. But the fact you can whoosh and then this is peak. This is a peak Jurassic Park toy right here. Oh my gosh, like little me would go crazy for this. That's so cool. And it's been like since the 90s that we've seen fabric on a pterosaur figure, right? That was since the Kenner line. So big props to Mattel for putting the effort in for this one. Once again, it's awesome. And if you zoom in on it, you can see where sort of the fabric is stitched into the plastic there to keep it in place. But you know, like I said, for a toy and for what you're paying for this, it's really not bad. I got it for a second. It's fine. Should have put like some JoJo music on there or something. Or don't do that. That's copyright. But yes, I don't know what else there is to say about this one other than it is great. I didn't touch on the actual sculpt too much other than the design, but the sculpt quality is great. You've got lovely feathering detail going throughout the entire thing. But yes, I love this thing. I think it's a peak pterosaur toy. This might be the coolest pterosaur toy engineering-wise that I have ever seen, and I'm really excited to see what else Mattel does moving forward to hopefully capitalize on the engineering brilliance they've been creating for the Jurassic World Rebirth line. But in case you're wondering how big this one is, in terms of the height in standing form, it is approximately 9.5 inches tall at the top of those feathers there, and if we splay those wings out, scoosh. Yeah, look at that. In terms of the width, with the wings fully splayed out, we are looking at a whopping 23 inches wingspan, which is almost 2 feet. But yes, Mattel, fantastic job. This is absolute brilliant toy design, and this is the kind of stuff that separates these figures truly from articulated collector's figures, is really cool action engineering like this. I'm just over the moon about the design on this thing. I think it is absolutely awesome. Let me know if you want me to look at even more of the Jurassic World Rebirth toy line, and if so, let me know which ones down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next review, so take care, and bye-bye!
Guys, I regret to inform you that the Hitbox Kingdom is currently under attack by the forces of Mr. Saurio-Saurid. I don't think we're gonna last. I have no choice but to hurl water bottles at them, but I don't think this is gonna be able to hold them off. Please subscribe to SpinoDude. 1 subscribe to SpinoDude equals 1 prayer for the Hitbox Kingdom, okay? I need all the support I can get right now. But I don't know, chat, I think we're cooked on this one. But I can only keep trying. Wish me luck, guys.